Hello everyone, Travis from Diesel Laptops here. You've all seen right repair news articles popping up all over the place. What started as farmers wanting the ability to be able to work on their own tractors has now even seen some push from construction companies wanting to do the same thing. What people need to know is there are some aftermarket tools out there that'll do these functions you're looking for. Today we're going to take a look at two viable options here and show you on a live machine the ability to code injectors. Something as simple as injector replacement now requires a laptop to finish that process. So we're going to start with the Texa program here. And this is just broken down by your different industries here. So of course if you were working on ag, a John Deere tractor is going to run the same engine. So you may have a 4.5 liter in there. You'd have the same sort of functionality here. But today we're actually dealing with a dozer. It is a Tier 4 interim machine, so we're just going to connect to the engine, but you do have the option of other modules there if you wanted to do so. Right now what's happening is the tool actually communicates Bluetooth, so there's no need for a hard wire from the adapter back to the laptop, and it takes it a second there to find that. Once this has found it, we'll go ahead and we'll start the connection process here. Okay, so it's just going to ask us to turn the ignition on next. Alright, we'll just hit confirm through this. We've already done so. Give it a few seconds here to connect. It's going to bring us up on our fault codes page to start with. So you can see down there you've got some freeze frame data and some other things associated with the code. But we want to go into the settings tab and actually get down here to the injector coding. Alright, you see a lot of other things you can do here with this engine. But we'll hit start here. Close this little box out, and we're going to go ahead and do cylinder 1. So you're going to get a piece of paper with that injector that's going to give you this information to enter in. So we're going to start with our spare part code. We'll enter that in to the system here, which is just going to be RE543351. And then for the next part, you're going to want to have to click down. That's going to bring you back to it. Alright, so we're going to click the down arrow. That moves us to the next category, which will actually be the serial number. Again, that's going to be located on this sheet as well. So we'll enter that in. Alright, and once we finish that, we'll down arrow again and enter in the actual code of the injector here. Now this will be that long number you see there at the bottom of that page. Right. And once we've entered that in, of course we want to make a double check here, make sure we've entered that in correctly. Finish this last bit up. Okay. And once you're finished, you'll just hit that confirm key. Alright. Hit confirm again to store. So we've confirmed that that is the right code. So just double check one more time and then hit confirm. Now it's actually writing that cylinder. Okay, it's going to ask you to cut the ignition off for 2 minutes. I'm going to kind of speed that process up here so we don't actually have to wait the 2 minutes. And then we'll hit confirm when we're done and just kind of make sure that injector code has changed. Alright, the next program we want to talk about is Kajali, the Jaltest unit. Alright, so we're going to start with it. It's kind of the same process here. You've got different options here. You can do the ag construction, however you want to do it. We're actually going to go into our stationary engine option. It's going to be the quickest point. That's all we're looking at anyway right now is the engine. So we'll click our John Deere 4045. And you do have to choose the level of ECM. So you can see for interim you do have two choices there. You can do a system identification, but we do know this is a level 23. And there's a couple different connector options here that they give you in the software. We're just on a standard 9-pin connection here, so we're going to hit connect. And it'll take it just a moment to connect. We're going to speed that up a little bit so you guys aren't having to wait so long. And there's a setup a little different. So you're going to have a couple different tabs here on the bottom. Calibration is actually going to be for your EGR valves, VGTs, things like that. Your maintenance tab will be for forcing a regen and anything that relates to that. And then your parameters tab is where you'll actually come in here for your coding options. So we'll click accept here. It again tells us where to get this information off of the sheet. So we'll check mark there. And then we're actually going to look at our current codes in there. So as you can see, number 1 did change from using that other software. So we're going to come in here, cylinder 2, click accept. Do you want to modify? Yes, you want to modify. Now with this, you can only change one at a time. So you're going to have to choose which one you're dealing with here. In this case, we're going to go ahead and do cylinder 2. All right. And then we're going to enter part number here, which is that RE number again. Confirm that's right. We'll click the check mark. That'll move us to step 2. So you'll enter the serial number. And then lastly, we're going to actually enter, here we go, let's hit check mark. Okay, so lastly, you're just going to enter the actual code itself. So this again is going to be that long number there on the bottom of that sheet. We'll enter this in, and it doesn't matter if it's capitalized or not right here. It'll change all of that to capitalized once you click that confirm button. Get all of this in. Okay, once we've finished, check mark again to accept. And we want to double check this one more time on our sheet, make sure all of our numbers match. If they do, we can click accept, and that's going to start the process. Okay, so simple as that to code injectors. Basically just want to let you guys know there are viable options out there. Even with this right to repair thing going on, you can still repair your equipment, your tractors. So just keep us in mind, and we can find the right fit for you there with the different tools. Thanks for watching.